Here are some powerful opening lines for your story, followed by the beginning of the story. Kindness is a language that every heart understands, even when words fail. A single act of kindness can change a life, inspire a generation, and leave a legacy that never fades. True greatness is not measured by wealth or power, but by the kindness we show to others. The Power of Kindness. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Chose Kindness. In a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and flowing rivers lived a 12-year-old boy named Ethan. Unlike many children who dreamed of becoming rich or famous, Ethan had a simple dream: to make people smile. His grandfather often told him, "Kindness is like planting seeds. You may never see every flower bloom, but one day the world becomes more beautiful because you planted them." Ethan believed those words with all his heart. Every morning before school, he helped an elderly neighbor carry water from the village well. He shared his lunch with classmates who had little to eat. He even rescued injured birds and fed stray animals without expecting anything in return. Most people admired him, but some laughed. "Kindness won't make you successful," they said. Ethan simply smiled. He knew that kindness was never wasted. One rainy afternoon, while returning home, Ethan noticed an old traveler sitting beside the road, soaked by the rain and shivering from the cold. Without hesitation, Ethan removed his own jacket and wrapped it around the stranger. "Please take this," he said gently. "You need it more than I do." The traveler looked at him with tears in his eyes. "My son," he whispered, "today you have reminded me that goodness still exists in this world." Ethan walked home in the rain, cold but happy.
The rain continued through the night, and Ethan could not stop thinking about the old traveler. He wondered whether the man had found a warm place to sleep. The rain continued through the night, and Ethan could not stop thinking about the old traveler. He wondered whether the man had found a warm place to sleep. The next morning, Ethan woke early and packed a small bag with fresh bread, fruit, and a bottle of water. His grandmother smiled as she watched him. "Going to help someone again?" she asked. Ethan nodded. "If we have enough to share," he replied, "then someone else should never go hungry." His grandmother gently placed her hand on his shoulder. "My child, remember this. Kindness is never a loss. Every good deed returns in ways we cannot imagine." Ethan hurried to the place where he had seen the traveler. To his surprise, the old man was still there, but this time he looked stronger. When he saw Ethan, his face brightened with a warm smile. "You came back," the traveler said. "I brought you breakfast," Ethan answered. The traveler accepted the food with gratitude. "Many people passed by yesterday," he said quietly. "Some looked at me. Others ignored me. But only you stopped to help." Ethan smiled. "My grandfather always says that every person deserves kindness." The traveler looked deeply into Ethan's eyes. "You remind me of someone I once knew, a man whose kindness changed an entire kingdom." He reached into his worn leather bag and pulled out a small wooden box. "This is for you." Ethan hesitated. "I cannot accept a gift. I only wanted to help." The traveler smiled. "This is not a reward. It is a reminder." Inside the box was a tiny silver seed engraved with the word kindness. "It is not magical," the traveler explained. "Its true power depends on the heart of the person who carries it. Whenever you feel tired of doing good, hold this seed and remember that every act of kindness grows like a tree. You may never see all its branches, but they will give shade to people you may never meet." Ethan carefully placed the silver seed in his pocket. Just then, the traveler stood up. "I must continue my journey. Will I ever see you again?" Ethan asked. The old man smiled. "Perhaps, but our paths always cross through kindness." With those words, the traveler disappeared down the winding road until he became a tiny figure on the horizon. Ethan watched him leave, unaware that this mysterious meeting was only the beginning of an extraordinary adventure.